Who would have thought 6v6 would have worked in this game, right? I mean, come on, that's just a crazy outlook. I mean, you got to be smoking some good shit to think that 6v6 would ever be possible in any Destiny game, because this just fucking mind blown, right? Mind blown? Anybody else? Now, I remember when they were talking that they were removing 6v6, right? They said that they wanted a more balanced environment, all right? They didn't want spawns to be overly chaotic. They wanted this competitive experience. And what I've come to realize is, Jesus Christ, Bungie, just stop, man. Because all I keep seeing you guys do is do this weird copy and paste thing from Halo, and it just doesn't work with Destiny's system. 6v6 is fucking fantastic. Matter of fact, every map I played yesterday, despite a few that I just naturally don't like, but even those that I don't like, just by default, played well in a 6v6 scenario. And this entire time, for months, okay, I'm talking like 7-8 months now, fellas, we've been hearing 6v6 just won't work, man. It just won't work. It would just grind the entire solar system to a fucking halt, because this is just impossible, inconceivable. Now let's talk about my experiences thus far with 6v6. The first game you probably see right here is me getting my ass kicked. This is, of course, gonna happen. You're gonna load into a game that's already halfway through and everybody's getting their ass stomped on the team you're loaded into, because it's very unlikely you're gonna load into the team that's winning, okay? That's just gonna happen from time to time, especially as a solo queue player. But the second game you're gonna see is a hell of a comeback that me and the Blueberries rallied together, and I gotta say, best fucking Blueberries I've ever played with. Every one of them is a Bayberry, and I was so proud to be on their team. But let's talk about the pros of 6v6. So far, we were under the impression, or this is what Bungie was instilling us, that 6v6 would actually drive for more team shotting and more team clumping. Surprisingly enough, it has had the opposite effect. No shit, we played 6v6 in D1 for years, and guess what? People are more likely to go off by themselves and engage elsewhere and not be up each other's ass. Talk about a breath of fresh fucking air. Turns out people actually have minds of their own, and when there's 6 people on the map, they're more inclined to go to other parts of the map to engage and get the flank. And since there's so many engagements going on at various different points of the map, there's very good chances you'll run into situations where there will be a 1v1 duel, and I never really felt like I was being just outright overran. Now, as far as gameplay goes, how does it flow? Because a lot of people were saying, man, wait, time to kill is in this game, it'll never work with 6v6. Wrong again, man. Turns out it works just fucking fine. Again, there's so many things here that, I mean, I've only seen so many bullet threads of why 6v6 would never work in Crucible, and this was like put up over the months defending why Bungie hasn't put in 6v6. But no, I would say that arguably the time to kill in this game has not affected the enjoyment that I get from 6v6. You could still make plays. It still comes down to you and what you can do. And it turns out, with there being 6 people on both sides of the ball, well, power is not necessarily that big of a bitch. That guy that camps Acreus, that stays right inside there, that one little area, that one little room, and he doesn't move for shit, well, if all your team gets together and all pushes in there, it would be very difficult for him to kill all 6 of you fucks. Now let's talk about multi-kills. I don't care who you are, what walk of life you've ever been down, or where you're going. You will stop wherever you're at, whether you're on the train station, whether you're at your own wedding. If there is a Kilimanjaro happening right behind you, my God, you are going to stop and you are going to acknowledge the motherfucker that is going ham right there. And having 6 people on the map is enabling you to reach some more of those hero moments. I'm such a big fan, guys. I think it just needs to stay. No, I'm serious. A lot of people have actually even gone on Twitter and said they don't like the way 6v6. Some of them even complain that the spawn time is too long. Listen to me, guys. This is the best I've ever seen the game flow. I'm serious. 4v4, especially on some of these maps, man. And it's not that some of the maps are too small, some of the maps too big. 6v6 makes people engage more. It actually incentivizes people to branch out a little more and go do things on their own. And I think they feel a little more comfortable knowing that it's a 6v6. They don't treat it like it's some sweaty game type. And this is some separation, some more separation between this and what's to come with ranked. And I think we need that separation. quick play should be a playlist that you come into to dial down, to de-stress and to just enjoy yourself. And of course, occasionally sweat, but it doesn't feel like a sweat. We had a lot of games that came down to the wire and they were very enjoyable, just like it was back in D1, but there wasn't that overbearing stress that I feel like 4v4 seems to impose. Guys, overall, I am a huge fan of 6v6. I know I'm jumping around and I'm being a little crazy right now, but no doubt about it, this is a game type that has to stay. I am so for it, and I want it in all of our quick play playlists, and I'm hoping videos like this, as well as the positive feedback we give to Bungie, would incentivize them to actually make this a permanent playlist type here in Crucible. Guys, thank you so much for coming and watching this video, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.
So let's get closer.